materials needed for this scarf are a 4.5mm crochet hook, a yarn needle, scissors, any DK weight yarn that you will use for your flowers, and then a worsted weight yarn that you will use for the border of your square and the rest of the scarf. So to begin, we're going to start with a magic circle. Once you have your magic circle, go ahead and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now in your circle, you're going to put 11 double crochet. And this beginning chain 3 does count as our first double crochet, so we'll do 11, which will total 12 altogether. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now pull on your string and pull tight. And go ahead and join with a slip stitch to the top of that beginning chain 3. Go ahead and cut your yarn because you'll be changing colors. Pull through to fasten that. Grab your next color, and in any double crochet, insert your hook and pull up your next color. Now you're going to chain 2. Yarn over, insert your hook into the same space as your beginning chain 2, pull up your yarn, make sure you're a little loose here with your tension because we want it all to be the same height. So we want it to be the same height as our beginning chain 2. Yarn over again, insert your hook into the same space, pull up a loop, make sure it's all the same height, and we're going to do that one more time. Now yarn over and pull through all of those loops. Just like that. Chain 1. And we're going to do that same thing again, but in the next space. And this time we're going to do it 4 times. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next double crochet space, pull up your loop. Again, leave it loose so you can pull it up to be the same height. Yarn over again. So that's our second time. 3, and 1 more. This might take a little practice until you're comfortable or you get it right, but once you get it, it's easy. Yarn over and pull through all of the loops. Chain 1. Okay. And you're going to do that in each stitch around. 1, 2, 3, 4, yarn over, there we go. So go ahead and continue until you reach your last stitch, and we'll join with a slip stitch in the top of the beginning cluster that we made. You will have a total of 12 clusters. So this is what your piece should look like so far. Now go ahead and grab your next color and join in any chain 1 space from your previous round. Chain 3, that counts as our first double crochet. Yarn over, and in the same space as your beginning chain 3, you're going to put 4 double crochet. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is where it gets a little tricky. Loosen your loop a little bit and release your hook. Take it out. Insert your hook into the top of that beginning chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, right in there, you're going to insert your hook. Now from behind, you're going to insert your hook back into the loop that you released it from. Pull a little tight, and then pull it through the top of that chain 3. Pull tight. So that's what it'll look like. Chain 3. And in the next chain 1 space, you're going to put 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now same thing as before, release your hook. Now insert it into that first double crochet, just like that. Insert it back into the loop you released it from, tighten it a bit, and then pull through. Tighten it, and then chain 3. Now our petals are forming. So I'll do one more with you. Yarn over, insert into the next chain 1 space, put 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excuse me. Release your hook. Insert your hook into the first double crochet and then back into that loop that you release it from, pull tight, and pull your hook through. Pull tight, chain 3. So continue doing that in each chain space around, and I'll meet you at the last one to show you how and where to join. I've made my way all the way around. I'm just finishing off my last petal. Now here at the end, instead of chaining 3, you're only going to chain 2. And then you're going to join with a slip stitch in the back of that first petal. Now cut your yarn. Pull tight to fasten off. Now grab your worsted weight yarn that you're using for the border of your flower and for the rest of the scarf, for the plain granny squares. Now in any chain 3 space, insert your hook. Pull up your yarn, and you're going to chain 3, which will count as our first double crochet. Now put 2 double crochet in that same space. 1, 2. Now chain 2, and then put 3 double crochet in that same space. Here we're forming our corner. Just like that. In the next chain 3 space, we will put 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then in the next chain 3 space, another 4 double crochet. So in between each corner are going to be 8 double crochet. 4 in one chain space, 4 in the other chain space. Now we're going to work on our next corner, which is going to be 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and another 3 double crochet. Okay, now just repeat around. Oop, forgot to close that off. Okay, now just repeat around. So in the next space, 4 double crochet, in the next space, 4 double crochet, and then do your corner again, which is 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Just continue repeating around and join with a slip stitch in the top of your beginning chain 3. Okay, I made my way all the way around. Going to join with a slip stitch in the top of that beginning chain 3. cut yarn, and this is what your square should look like. Now I'm going to show you how to make the granny square that goes in between the flower squares. Let's go ahead and start with a magic circle, chain 3, and we're going to do our first bobble stitch. There's a total of 4 bobble stitches in the center of this square. So yarn over, insert your hook into the magic circle, pull up your loop, yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Basically, we're going to do 3 unfinished double crochet stitches. So you'll only pull through the first 2 loops for each one. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. That gives us 3 loops on our hook. I'm going to do that one more time. Yarn over, insert your hook into the magic circle, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through your first 2 loops, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. Now you're going to secure that, put 4, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's our first bobble. Now yarn over, we're going to do this again. Insert into the magic circle, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through your first 2 loops. Do that again. So this is our second time. 2, 3, and 4. So this has 5 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through all 5 loops. Chain 4. We're going to do that 2 more times. One, 2, 3, 4. Got our 5 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through all 5 loops. Chain 4. Do one more bobble. Yarn over and pull through all 5 loops, chain 4. Now take the end of your yarn and pull tight to enclose our magic circle. Join with a slip stitch in the top of that first bobble. You can see our square has been formed. Now slip stitch into this chain space and chain 3. That counts as our first double crochet. Now insert 2 double crochet chain 3, and then 3 double crochet, all in that same space. Next, you're going to put 1 double crochet into the top of the next bobble. So right here. And then in the next chain 4 space, put 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. And then a double crochet in the top of the next bobble. Next chain 4 space, same thing we did over here, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Double crochet in the top of the next bobble. Next chain 4 space, again, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Now double crochet in the next bobble and join with a slip stitch in the top of your beginning chain 3. So far, this is what it should look like. Now you're going to chain 3. We're on our final round. Place 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 double crochet stitches. 1, 2. Then in our corners, I'm going to put 2 double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochet. Now put 1 double crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then just like our previous corner, 2 double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochet. Just repeat that sequence around. So do 7 double crochet, do your corner, 7 double crochet, do your corner, and then you'll end off with 4 double crochet and join with a slip stitch in the top of your beginning chain 3. So this is what your square will look like when you're completed, go ahead and make 9 of these, and then I will show you how to assemble everything. So for assembly, I already started doing most of mine, but you're going to want to take your squares and stitch marker them together. That helps in keeping them in place as you're whip stitching them together. So just be sure to put them right sides together. I have mine lined up. Now these squares are not the exact same amount of stitches on each edge, but that's okay. You just whip stitch evenly across. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to remove my first stitch marker. You can put these in any order, of course, that you'd like. I have my flowers in between my plain squares. Of course, you can do all flowers or just get creative with it. So just continue to whip stitch across and do that for each square. So you can see I have mine. And then weave in all your ends. And then meet back here and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so I have assembled all of my squares together. Now I'm gonna add the border. So go ahead and take your hook and your yarn, and you're gonna join your yarn in the bottom right corner of your scarf, any end of your scarf. And you're going to chain 2. Now in that same stitch, you're going to place a half double crochet. And in each stitch across, you're going to put 1 half double crochet. And this is really going to be all we do around the entire piece. I prefer half double crochet. You can do single crochet or double crochet. Depends how wide also you would like your scarf to be. You can also do more than just 1 round. So once you reach a corner, you'll do 2 half double crochet, and then you'll chain 2 and then 2 half double crochet in the same space. So that's what you'll do when you reach your corners. Now turn your work, and along the entire side of your scarf, go ahead and do half double crochet in each stitch. When you reach in between your squares, I normally will put 1 in this space, 1 in the center and to the side, and 1 in this space, and then just do that once I reach where I have them joined. So continue your half double crochet stitches all the way around. The only thing left to do now is to add our fringe. So go ahead and take your yarn. I went ahead and cut 1 to the length that I prefer it to be. And I'm going to use this as my guide. So I'll just go ahead and cut a bunch. I recommend doing 3 strands per fringe part. So I have them cut. All you're gonna do is fold it in half. And then I like to use my hook. So insert your hook into the space that you would like to put your fringe. And then you're just going to put it through just like that, where you folded it. Pull it through, not all the way though. Take out your hook, put your fingers in there, and then feed the yarn through. Just like that, and pull tight. There we go. Okay, and that's what it should look like. So go ahead and finish that off, and your scarf will be complete.